What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Aston Villa PS5 career mode here on FIFA 21. You can see we only have 3 more games and they're some pretty big games. As you can see in the table, we are very close to a European spot in the Premier League. Actually not either, but 5th place. We do want 5th place to secure that Europa League spot, like I mentioned the previous episode and from the start of the series. But the first game of today's episode is against Everton. It's going to be a tough ask. We have Everton, Man City, and then West Brom to top it off. And first chance did come to us. Traore finds Grealish again. Good passing, and then Watkins with a good finish, but unfortunately it was called back for offside. So celebrations cut short by the linesman, and as you could see, they took it to VAR, and yeah, it was offside. Eventually you'll see here that yeah, he was a little bit offside, but wish the call went our way. It didn't matter though, because Jack Grealish, look, you'll see he steals it by diving on the ball, plays it to Watkins, open net, 1-0. Half an hour into this one against Everton, we take a very important lead away from home. Ollie Watkins has been bagging the for fun. He's close to the golden boot, you know, Ollie Watkins, and just adding another one to his many goals already. John Joe Kenny comes here for Everton, playing it to Andre Gomez, and then he finds Calvert-Lewin, and he finds the back of the net. He scores the goal to equalize for Everton right before halftime. And it's pretty much back to square one. Everton, Aston Villa, 1-1. Second half now, James plays it to Richarlison. We know a lot about that boy. Thankfully, though, his header goes wide of the post. And then here we go looking for a winner. Madueke finds Wesley. Good pass for Captain Jack Grealish. And that's a poor finish. Easy save for Pickford. Now here we go again. Ryan Kent plays it to Wesley. Wesley's gonna find John McGinn in some space, and the number 16 scores with just 7 minutes left to play. John McGinn gets a very important goal for us, as it could mean some big 3 points against Everton. And John McGinn, I don't show a lot of highlights of him, but he's a very good player with some great passing, some assists here and there. And when he comes up with the goals, as you could see, it turns out to be some very important goals, as we end up beating Everton 2-1 here at Goodison Park. So a very good first win on the board. And as you can see here on the table, we're still 7th place now, but we're tied with Tottenham Hotspurs, 2 behind Arsenal. And it just gets a little harder as we travel to the Etihad Stadium to take on Manchester City here. It's going to be a big game. First chance though, look at this. Nuno Tavares steals it from Cancelo, plays it to El Ghazi. Jack Grealish was dropped. He was a little tired after the last game at Goodison Park. Ryan Kent though finds it to Ollie Watkins. He gets a burst of speed and some strength to beat Laporte, and he slides it past Ederson. It's a quick early start for Aston Villa. That man again on the score sheet gets us the lead here at the Etihad Stadium. This is a big goal. It's a big early lead for Aston Villa. Now here we go. Dougie steals it again. He plays it over the top for Ollie Watkins. Laporte couldn't deal with it, and Ederson cannot deal with Ollie Watkins. It's his 2nd goal of the game. We lead 2-0 here at the Etihad against City. And what a big performance from the boys this is, as we are looking closer and closer to getting those European spots in a big win against Manchester City. But here comes Sergio Aguero, gets past some defenders, shoots it, but Martinez makes a good save at his near post to keep it at 2-0. Now Manchester City come again. Fernandinho plays it to Bernardo Silva, saved by Mings on the line, but it comes back to Fernandinho, and the Brazilian gets Manchester City a goal back. And when Manchester City get a goal back, and they just, you know, it's a whole different story. They turn on the Jets, a different switch. And it's going to be troubling for us to try to deal with it. But we steal it once again. Manchester City having a hard time against us as we steal almost everything in it. It always leads to a counter-attack. This time from Ryan Kent. Laporte, nice try, buddy. Ryan Kent, it's a 2-on-1. He chips it to Ollie Watkins. It's a hat trick. It's 3-1 to Villa. And it's once again a very good counter-attacking goal against the citizens here. What I wanted was for Ederson to come out as line and Ryan Kent to rainbow flick it over him as a nice little goal, but it didn't happen, so I decided to give it to Ollie Watkins. He deserves the hat-trick. He's been playing amazing, and he gets his 21st goal, which is unbelievable stuff. But the action doesn't end there. Here comes Man City. Nuno Tavares, no, takes down Bernardo Silva, his fellow countryman. And it's a penalty for Manchester City with 12 minutes to go. They're trying to get a comeback, and what a perfect opportunity is. No doubt about it. It was obviously a penalty. Now Kevin De Bruyne against Martinez hits the post. Raheem Sterling saved by Martinez. And we're luckily get out of danger right there. But here come Manchester City about almost the last kick of the game, really. Lewis Cook doesn't know what to do with it. Gets stolen. It comes to Bernardo. And he scores for City. But unfortunately, it might be too little too late for them, as it's pretty much the 93rd minute already that they get the goal back. And thankfully, they did run out of time. Ollie Watkins with the hat-trick, the hero for today. And we ended up winning this game against Manchester City, a big one, by 3-2. And here's how the table is looking still going into the last game of this season. Arsenal dropped points. We're now in 6th place. Spurs are in 5th. And we can technically actually make the Champions League if Liverpool and Tottenham drop points. And Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. But I mean, we got to focus on this game first, and it should be a relatively easy game, right? Well, Jack Grealish gets on the chance here. I mean, that was a simple save for Johnstone. And here come us once again. We steal it thanks to Jack Grealish, and Watkins plays it back to the captain. And Jack Grealish makes no mistake of it. It's 1-0 to Aston Villa. That's the potential European spot goal that is from the captain. And it's really fitting that the captain is the one to send us to European football next season. But here comes Robinson. Horrible defending. He's going to run through a whole defense, and Robinson, easy as 1, 2, 3, makes our defense look absolutely silly there. If there's one thing we gotta improve on next season, it's our defensive issues. We need to bring in a new center back, somebody to make us a little bit more composed at the back. As you could, Tyrone Mings, what on earth is that? What on earth is? Oh my god, I don't want to see it back. But here we are looking at it back. Callum Robinson, his second goal in Premier League, comes against us. Half time though. Spurs are losing. Arsenal are losing. Wolves are drawing. It's looking good. But here come West Bromwich Albion, and it comes to Sawyers, who goes for a goal, and Martinez makes a save. We have to do our part and get the winner. But here comes Phillips from the corner kick, goes for a goal, and it goes through everybody. And West Brom take a shock lead, I think at least. And now they lead 2-1. With half an hour left to play. It's not going to plan currently. We are losing. We need to win. Gilbert finds Watkins though. A couple minutes remaining. Watkins finds Grealish. A little more like that, boys. A little more like that. And we can secure European football. But we need one more, Jack. We need one more. Playing really good though. Here comes McGinn. We steal it pretty much from kickoff from West Brom. And Jack Grealish, who's at the top of the screen. It's Ryan Kent, fresh off the bench. Beautiful. Good luck trying to catch this boy off the bench. Plays it. It's Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins gets his head onto that one, goes to the away end where our Villa fans are, and that now makes it 3-2. We turned it around in the half an hour that was left to play when we went 2-1 down, and this is just beautiful play. Ollie Watkins could be the hero of the day, the hero to send us to the Europa League. We'll just have to wait and see. This game, this final game of the season, ended 3-2. We did our part. Now we take it to the post-match analysis with me to see if we made European football, Champions League football, or no European competition at all, because that was also a possibility. But hey, that was the end of the game of the season. A very good comeback indeed by the boys. 3-2. Aston Villa winners. Alright, time to see where we finished in the Premier League for this season. 5th place. Let's go, man. We made Europa League football. We set out and did exactly what we wanted to do here. And thankfully, Spurs and Arsenal dropped points. And we were lucky to overtake them, and now we're in the Europa League for next season. But interesting, in the Premier League, Manchester United won the league. City, Liverpool, and Wolves follow. Wolverhampton Wanderers were actually really good this season, and they're the rest of the teams. West Brom are actually 15th, which is, they pulled out pretty good fight. Fulham, Sheffield, and Leeds are going down. So that is how the table is looking for confirmation we're in the Europa League for next season. Now then, top scorers, Bruno Fernandes with actually 25, which is crazy. Harry Kane, Cavani, Jimenez, Ollie Watkins, there our boy is, with 22 goals from 34 games, brilliant. There's Grealish with 15 and Ryan Kent with 12 actually, which is really nice to see. Assist, Jackie boy, it had to be him. He was pulling the strings in midfield. That pretty much ends the Jack Grealish, Bruno Fernandes debate. Jack Grealish up there with the most assists. Ryan Kent with 7, which is lovely to see. Clean sheets were nowhere near up there. Martinez with 10 from 38, which is abysmal pretty much. We're going to have to improve our defense. And yellow cards, red cards, nah. We pretty much behaved ourselves on the field. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the first season with Aston Villa in the Premier League. Next episode is gonna be the FA Cup final and the end of season 1 with the club, and then right after that we'll go right into season 2, and I cannot wait for that. Super excited. But yeah, the FA Cup final against Watford, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a tough one. They're there for a reason, Watford, even though they're in the championship. So I mean, it's gonna be a good one. I hope you guys enjoy tomorrow's or the next episode. But hey, that's gonna do it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy it, then please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I shall see you for another episode of the Aston Villa PS5 career mode very soon. Thank you so much for the support and take care.